Hey! Hey! Hi!
Hi.
So, welcome back to Obscura Undead. I'm Mouse.
I'm Azzy.
And today,
In lieu of our regular review episode,
we are going to talk to you about end of the year stuff.
yeah,
Because everybody's doing it.
we want to be cool too.
We're pretty cool. In the way that moms would say, like, I'm cool. I'm hip. Pull your pants up to here. Yeah, so this is our top 10s of the year of 2019. So we thought we would share it with you in a video.
Yeah, I mean, I think really we only have like 16 because we had some overlap in our top 10 list, but these are in no particular order. We're just gonna run you through first the things that Mouse and I had in common for what we enjoyed, and then we're gonna split it up and talk about
Everything else.
everything else. Yeah. So some of it, actually I think most of it is stuff that we've reviewed on the channel because
that's when we heard it.
we tend to, review stuff that's like we like. So, hey, there you go.
Did we do the title card yet?
Let's do the title card here.
Let's get to it.
All right. So the first band we're going to talk about is Final Body.
Final Body.
Yep.
They were amazing. They blew my mind. So Final Body, they are on Bandcamp.
But yeah, they're on
I'm
Bandcamp.
totally not even ready.
Well, they're located somewhere on the West Coast. I don't quite remember if they're California or Oregon or Washington. I could just keep naming the states on the West Coast.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Okay.
Okay.
They're a 4-piece out of Seattle. And they have a debut EP.
Called Nothing with a Y.
Nothing with a Y.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got 10 tracks on it, so it's a full... Did I say EP? It's a full album.
EP, yeah, it is a full album.
I keep thinking it's an EP, but it's not. Full album, and it's freaking great. Post-punk, kind of, dark wave, sometimes.
Post-punk kind of dark wave sometimes.
I don't know.
I feel like that should be like our tag on our Instagram or something like that.
When we want to. Post-punk when we want to.
Mm-hmm. But this album had a ton of just really catchy tracks, and we were really impressed for them being a debut band.
Really love his vocals. The band sounds tight. They sound together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a fun time listening to them.
Yeah, so like the album opens up with Agitated. It's like, I'm agitated just like you.
Yes!
And it's great.
Oh.
So I recommend the track Curtains actually off this album.
I also recommend Lose Health and Devil.
Oh, Loose Health is so good. All right, moving on, because otherwise I kind of want to listen to this album again.
Yeah. Or we'll talk about all the bands forever.
Forever.
Another one that was in both of our lists was Secret Shame.
Dark Synthetics.
So Secret Shame is out of Asheville, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And the... it's a full album. It's a debut album.
It's another debut album, fronted by this woman. I think her name is Lena, and she has the most gorgeous vocals. And I'm not usually a huge fan, like at all, of female-fronted bands, but I'm
starting to like them more. I feel like the bands that we're starting to see in this explosion, I'm loving female vocals.
Well, it's because you're not getting a lot of these like really waily, high-pitched, like...
Yeah, Lena.
Yeah. Really waily, high-pitched vocals, and I love that. Like, her voice is still very airy, but it's still like kind of like raw and like...
It's really nice to listen to, but it's not overcompensate. It's not like over the music.
Right.
Like they work together, and this is also like death rock kind of like...
It's kind of almost like, I don't know, do you hear a little Americana in it too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. And
it's just I felt like their sound is just really unique for this year.
It is, and they have a story to tell, and they have a backstory and everything. And Lena does the art,
and the art is awesome.
There's some T-shirts for sale with her artwork on it. Mm-hmm. Go pick up one of those. I've got one.
Yeah,
and support the band however you can.
So I would recommend Gift or Dark off of this album.
And I would also recommend Comfort or Calm, and they're actually all really good.
Yeah, they're all really, really good, and the lyrics are beautiful. Go listen to it. Oh, and something cool about Secret Shame is they made number 77 on Bandcamp's top 100 albums of the year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
For like a band in our genre.
A band that just surfaced this year.
Just surfaced this year, yeah.
That's I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, but really cool.
All right.
The next two are kind of obvious picks. She passed away.
Anxiety.
Yeah, Disco Anxiety.
Sometimes we don't even say words. We just sing. We just. I don't know if that's what it was.
Vulcan does that.
Yeah. Anyway, Disco Anxiety, it finally dropped in May, June.
A little early because someone leaked it on YouTube.
Because somebody couldn't wait.
Fabrica was just like, fuck you guys, have the album.
Yeah. So it's out, and all new tracks to dance to on the dance floor, and
still really catchy. I felt they went more. Good ones. There's many good ones. I felt like it got really synth.
It did.
Which wasn't a bad thing. I felt like it really worked. I'm really happy that I can now hear like Dirty Dunya instead of Kasvetli Kutlama on the dance floor.
Yeah,
because people are running Kasvetli Kutlama into the ground.
I know, but there's other ones too. There's other ones too on both Berlady Gaze and yeah. There's other great songs. There doesn't have to be just one.
Yeah. Ooh, what's your favorite song off of Disco Anxiety? Is it La Maldad?
No! No! And there's not even saxophone in it.
I know.
You might as well put saxophone in it. I don't like La Maldad. So
it's grown on me.
Sorry.
I wouldn't recommend it as my favorite track, but I think that if I had to recommend a track off of this album,
Dirty Dunya.
It would be Dirty Dunya or
Disco Anxiety. Because you have to stop whatever you're doing
to yell
and sing
Disco.
Like we could be like in like what were we doing? We were doing like Spookeasy or something.
Yeah.
And we had music playing and we're talking like heatedly about something and then we both stop. We're like disco.
And you see people doing it on the dance floor too. It's just like a thing that people do and I love it and it's great.
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind if that is overplayed.
Yeah, mostly because people get so into it. And everybody stops to yell. Kind of like how at the beginning of people, oh god, what song is it? Off it.
Oh, that's Kasvetli Kutlama. This is a Kasvetli Kutlama. I think, or it could be the other K one. What's the other K one?
Catharsis.
Oh, it is. It's Catharsis.
I was like, that's not Kasvetli Kutlama. I haven't heard that song like forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we got to see them in Tampa this year, which that was really good.
We did in April.
I got to spin for that show. That was so sick.
You got the best seats.
I did, because I was right there.
And then somebody took photos of the band and you were in the back like,
Was that one where that girl was trying to like elbow her way into the DJ booth and I had to kick her out twice?
Yep. Anyway,
our next obvious choice.
Just came out.
Has a beautiful white cover with black roses on it.
Twin Tribes
Ceremony.
Surprise, but you never saw that coming. Twin Tribes Ceremony came out December 13th, but we got it a little early to review it, and we're like, wow, yeah, this is going to be top of our list.
Oh, yeah.
It's on our top 10 list.
Yep. It's amazing.
We've talked plenty about it. We've made a solo video just to talk about that album.
On our Patreon, we have a video where we just listened to it.
We just drove in the car.
We just drove in the car and listened to it.
I tried to drive.
And talked about all the tracks. You did beautifully. You were a very safe driver. I was very proud of you.
That's because I have a new car that self-drives, and so it keeps me in the lane.
Wow.
Yeah, if I didn't have that, I'd probably drive up over some curbs.
Okay, well, we need to record more of those for our Patreon.
We do.
Yeah.
But anyway, a beautiful album.
Go watch our review for it and you'll understand why.
Yeah.
Or just listen to the album. Just go listen to the goddamn album.
We should be listening to it right now while we're jabbing.
Yeah.
Or is it jabbering?
Jibber jabber?
Jibber jabbering?
Jawing?
That sounds like something else. Okay, that's enough of the overlap. So those are all the albums that both of us had in our top 10s.
Right, because beyond that, mine and Mouse's taste in music kind of
are naturally different. We have some overlap. We have a Venn diagram of like...
Yeah, but then like on the one side we have like bats and coffins and tombstones. And on the other side you have like...
Lasers and triangles.
Lasers and triangles and like statues of David.
Yeah, but also bats.
But also bats.
And also roses. Oh
and that
my
weird-
god, can we draw it? Can we draw a Venn diagram and then have like
Azzy
drawing
and
of the
Mouse.
aesthetic? But there's like upside down crosses on both of them.
Mouse, our overlap is goth wave.
Oh my god. What? That's what we should do. We should just draw it out and draw the aesthetic on both sides. And then in the middle is goth wave.
I wish I could art because I would totally do that.
I can art,
Okay, please art that.
but we're probably gonna have to do it better than I can art it.
Oh, so
I'll show it to you. It'll be on a napkin. You'll love it.
awesome.
All right, so you go first.
All right, so then the rest of these are in no particular order.
And I know this was your top 10, but all of these albums that you picked, I also loved them.
Yeah.
They just weren't.
I love some of the ones that you loved, but they weren't high ranked for me.
Yeah. They were probably in my top 20. We could probably have a top 20 and it's the other one. That would be ridiculous.
But anyway, so starting from the top of my list, which again, not in any particular order, just albums that I really enjoyed this year. I've listened to Detoxi, which is another debut band, their album First Flesh, like every single goddamn day since it released.
Oh my god.
It is so good. Like they're from
Great
Southern
death rock.
California, and it is great death rock, some punk crossover. They have like these political and like social messages, and their lyrics are just so good.
I really
And
loved
his-
Detoxi.
And his vocals
his vocals.
are so high and clear,
Perfectly death rock. But not muddy.
but not muddy. Like, and I really enjoyed that. Like, I haven't heard that in a lot of like death rock that I've listened to before. Maybe I'm listening to the wrong death rock.
No,
I don't
yeah,
know.
and there's a lot of people I know who don't listen to death rock because of the quality, and I want to show them this band
You should.
just to change their mind.
Yes,
about
and show
things.
them Secret Shame.
Oh
Change
my
their
god,
mind.
yes. Well, a new death rock list. That wouldn't be hard.
No, not at all. But I'd throw a lot of Spanish death rock on there.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
But I kind of really wanted the vinyl for this album because it's like vomit pink.
Pink. Oh
like
my
vomit pink.
god, I need it too. Is it out or is it gone?
I think that they still have some left.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need it.
But this was a really great album, and that is on Batcave Productions.
Cool. Thank you, Batcave. All right, so one of my picks is.
A beast of an album.
Well, how do you know which one? How do you know which order I'm going in?
Because you should start at the top.
Okay, I'm starting at the top. A beast of an album. Mr. Kitty, his work Ephemeral. So Mr. Kitty is out of Austin, Texas, a one-man project, and it's mostly synth pop. He can fall into dark wave sometimes, but this album Ephemeral is 30 tracks long. So
It's
you have
fucking huge.
You have quite a variety of types of tracks. But it is something that came from his heart after a friend of his committed suicide. So it's deeply personal, and it absolutely had to be in this list. Like there were times where I was listening to it, and you just listen to the vocals and the emotion in it, and it almost brings you to tears. So that's how good that album is for me, and I strongly recommend it.
Wow. My next one is, how many weeks can we go without ever talking about Sonsombre? Like 0?
No, no. We do have to talk about Sonsombre every time.
So, my next pick was Sonsombre's The Veils of Ending. Because it's just so, like, spooky, campy goth.
Spooky, perfect goth rock.
Yeah.
And I think the visuals kind of go with it, too. Like, you have to go watch some of the music videos and just watch Brandon in his frock. Goth frock.
Goth.
Is that a thing? Isn't that one of our words?
Goth rock.
Hashtag. Oh my god, it's like goth rock, but it's goth rock.
I'm laughing.
Okay, wait. Did I just come up with that? Is that a thing?
Did
already?
I just come up with
Hashtag
that?
goth rock.
We did come up with hashtag Vantablack
When you spell it out, it looks like goth rock, but it's.
Oh no, you have to put 2 F's at the end of goth.
But no.
So it's goth of frock.
But then the joke, you can't see it.
That's true. You can't.
Goth rock.
Okay. Well, we'll workshop this.
We'll work on it. Goth frock. We just coined that.
I kind of feel like all of our best hashtags have come out of talking about Sonsombre.
Yeah, because there is Vantagoth,
Yeah.
and I forgot what the other one was.
I don't remember.
It was good though.
But the Veils of Ending was really good. It's just
Classic.
it's classic,
To me,
and
it
it has
was
some great
instant
tracks
classic.
on it. It has Matte Black and the
Vanta
Future is
Black.
No, the Future is Black.
Isn't there a Vanta Black?
No, that was
Did I make that up?
We made that up.
Okay. Yeah, the Future is
And
Black.
Fear,
Fear?
I think.
I can't remember the song names. I only remember the ones with the videos.
Oh, if you're still here to talk about Detoxi, go listen to Grey Lines. That's my favorite album that's my favorite track off the album.
Did you just jump back into Detoxi?
Yeah, I really did love that album. Yeah, Fear, the Future is Black, and Matte Black right in the center of the album.
Bang Bang. It's like a 1-2.
Yeah, and at the end of
The Veils of
at the
Ending.
end of January, they have another album coming out, which is called
Chaos.
1,000 Graves.
Why was I saying chaos something? Anyway, never mind. 1,000 Graves. It's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming.
So I think Brandon made the joke that the present is now only a really dark gray because the future is black.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah. And that's another reason why we love Sonsombre is because, like, Brandon's just...
He's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
And he probably just stays home and makes goth memes all day.
Goth memes and, like, combs out his, like brushes out his hats and stuff.
Yeah, but can you imagine if we just told him, was like, no, I don't listen to goth rock. I listen to goth rock. Okay, so my next one goes to Lifeless Past. And this was one of the first reviews we did. Like the first month or so, I think, that we were doing reviews.
This was way throwback.
Way throwback for us. So it was probably April or May. And
Back before we got good.
before we got good. So Lifeless Past, Discarnate Objects, it came out, and they actually have a new EP after that we didn't get to, because I don't know, I didn't see about it at all. But Discarnate Objects was only like 8 tracks long, and I remember playing it over and over and over in my car so that I could review it. And I'm like, wow, this is so good. So I just left it playing in my car for like a month.
It absorbed your car.
Yeah, it's just really good. This is also like modern death rock, but it doesn't have the classic vocals like Detoxi. It's like closer to like dark wave vocals, which I really loved that combination. So I fell in love with it. Strongly recommend it. I can't remember which songs are my favorite. Probably Witching Hour and Cold Blood, which are the first couple of tracks.
I remember Witching Hour being really good. I need to go back and listen to this album again.
Yeah, we do. We absolutely do. There's some Spotify playlists that we've made in our Obscura Undead account, and it's in debut bands, and I put it in there, and then I was like, well, they had a lot of like
that's
demos
right.
and stuff, so I didn't
We
know
also-
if it actually counted.
That's right. We also put out our list of like some of our favorite debut bands.
2019 debut bands, and Detoxi and Secret Shame were in there,
Yep.
so go check that
I
out.
think Secret Shame was top of that list.
Yeah, they were in the picture. So, what
My
else?
next one is Virgin and Veil's Permanent Funeral. I really love Virgin and Veil. They're from Finland. That's where Helsinki is, right?
That is where Helsinki is, yes.
It's been a long day.
I know,
It's been a
it's
long
all right.
fucking week. So they're from Finland, and this is pretty much just
Death
death
rock.
rock.
It's just good death rock.
Yeah, it's just good death rock, and I really enjoy Jacques Saf's vocals. They're
You remember
lovely.
the first time we were reviewing it, and I was like, but Azzy, all the songs are 2 minutes long. And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, no, what do I do?
You listen to the song.
Like, I was overwhelmed.
Does that still give you anxiety when the tracks are too short?
It still does, yeah. I'm just like, what? I have to like put it on 3 times just so I
Yeah.
can feel like I've listened to a full song.
You're spoiled with long songs.
I am, yeah.
See, this is
That's the difference between like dark wave dance floor, like you get used to like 5.5 minutes.
pain for 7 minutes.
That's terrible.
Ugh.
No, not like pain.
But
Or this corrosion, Jesus
I
Christ.
gotta say, I think my favorite track off of Permanent Funeral though was Darkness at Noon.
Really? Is that the one they had the music video for?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That one was good.
I really love the synths on that one. Because I love death rock that incorporates synths.
That is cool. Now, was it always like that? I mean, I don't remember death rock having synths.
Some does, some doesn't. You go listen to like some of the weird like carnival sounding death rock from like the 2000s, and you definitely have like synth shit in there. If you listen to like the French band Neva, they have which is death rock with some like cold wave in it, which is pretty cool. Like you get it, like it happens.
I'm excited about that. I just want to hear more clean, fresh, new death rock.
Oh, okay.
I'm here for it.
Awesome.
All right, so my next pick, which was also in Mouse Orlando's pick. Oh, I think it was. I might be wrong. Anyway, Wingtips. So they are an amazing duo. Just the tip. An amazing duo out of Chicago, Vincent and Hannah. And this is their debut album. So they made a release earlier, a couple of years back, maybe 2016, called Gray Area. And it's very retro inspired, and it sounds like The Cure. And I think that was like a description that they went by for many years. And now they have this new album, Exposure Therapy, that came out on Artifact Records. And it's
really set the tone for their own sound.
It's more fleshed out. It's synth pop retro wave kind of. It could be considered dark wave. And then when you watch them live, it's like a whole new level.
Their energy is just manic.
Oh my god! Like Hannah playing like 4 different instruments. Like it's crazy. She'll go from like synths to drums to guitar, and it's just nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But a very talented duo. So definitely go on Bandcamp, go online, and go check them out.
Yeah, I know Death Pursuit has been the song that everyone loves. And I love the video for it because they're just in a mall.
They're in a mall just running around pursuing some dude.
Chasing him into a field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking around like, where's the Radio Shack? I don't know what malls are for.
I mean, that might be exactly why they were at the mall. Because they need all those cables for other synths and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. But they have many other music videos. And
I like the one where they're at that, like, party.
Oh, that is
everybody
a cool one.
dies.
Is that Last Minute?
I don't remember. I also like the one in the library and the one in the roller ring.
The one in the library I can't find anymore.
Really?
It's gone.
Oh, I don't even remember what song that was. I just remember really enjoying it.
So there's Waiting and there's Last Minute. And Last Minute, I'm pretty sure, is the one where they're in the roller skating rink. And that means Waiting is the one where they're in the party wearing gas masks.
See, the one in the roller rink was so cute.
They're both cute.
Anyway.
They're both cute. Anyway.
My next album is like spaghetti goth. That's what I call it. It's just like Western sounding goth.
Can't that be Americana?
Yeah, sure.
I don't
Ritual Howls Rendered Armor.
Yes!
Oh, which was so good. Like Alone Together and Love Cuts and Mother of the Dead. Like
Alone Together.
it just makes you just want to go be goth in the desert.
With a hat.
With a hat.
And a goth rock.
A goth frock.
A goth rock.
I don't want to go in the desert wearing a lot of clothes. That sounds hot.
But you know what? They came to play here. And while they were playing live, they had like this huge projection like over them onto the wall behind it. And it was just like winter trees and like fields of wheat and like exactly what I imagine when I think of Ritual Howls. And it was just...
Wow, so they know their aesthetic pretty damn well.
They know it.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they're doing.
That was a really good show, too. I was standing outside because I was looking inside thinking, whoa. No.
Really?
There are too many people.
I was standing in your spot. In the
I
corner.
couldn't get back to the DJ booth.
You were the DJ.
There were so many people.
You were the DJ.
I wasn't standing there at that time. I had gone outside to smoke.
Oh my god.
So many people. But I got to at least hear it and like kind of like from the back because I'm short.
You're short.
I really enjoyed it. But that was a very good album.
Good stuff. I agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
I mean, it's no Nervous Hands, but... Anyway.
So my next pick in my top 10 was a band called Jakuzi, which I've talked about several times. They had an album called Hapax, and Jakuzi is based out of Turkey.
I like the cover on that album. It's just smashed cake.
It's not smashed.
Well, it gets smashed on the inside.
There's an inside?
It's like the background on the Bandcamp page. Anyway, go on.
I didn't even notice
It's a good
that.
album.
How did you even notice that? I gotta go look it up now because I've listened to this album so many times and she's like calling out things I didn't even freaking know.
Because you listened to... See, it's Smashed Cake.
That's different. That's the remix.
The background. Oh, the remix is Smashed Cake?
Oh my god, the background is Smashed Cake. Look at that, you can almost see his butt.
How would you tell us about the album?
I'm sorry. Okay, so... If you go to the Bandcamp page,
you can almost see
his butt. He's bending over, singing. He's really emotional and he's really singing. And so he does this thing where he like bends over and like leans on the ground and stuff. And I think he's doing one of those really emotional performances.
I like bands that just like fall on the ground and start screaming because that's their music.
That's what he does. But he doesn't scream. He's got a gorgeous voice. This guy, whatever his name is. They're from Istanbul. Lots of great tracks. Sana Gore Bishayok is my favorite. Sufe, remember that? That's great. Toz is good. There's music videos for like half the songs on the album. So run to YouTube, go check it out. It's just really great. It's like dark wavy synth pop.
I definitely think that first track, Sana Gore Bishayok, is probably the best one.
Oh gosh. So beautiful.
Yeah.
But I think you had liked Sufe.
I did also really like those first two tracks.
Really
I thought that they were super strong.
And then the last one, Ne Teseline Avuntu, that's kind of like a ballad and it's really beautiful. And the Sauce Moon just put out a remix of it and they made it kind of industrial, which is weird because he's still got those like really smooth, mellow vocals that I love. But check it out. It speaks for itself. Strongly recommended. And they're on City Slang Records.
All right, my next one was Mary's Funeral, Medusa. Because that album was just gorgeous.
They are also from Turkey.
But Medusa was just so fucking pretty.
Yeah, and we were looking at like their artwork or something, and we were trying to figure out what they were about before we started listening to it. Yeah, because remember the music video?
Yeah, because a friend of ours sent us the music video. That was Malik. Sent us the music video, and then we started looking at the band, and we were just like, I would never have listened to this band based on the cover artwork. It's so fetish.
Or based on their aesthetic.
Yeah.
But thankfully, they got signed to Secret Sin.
For Medusa.
And it got an album cover that is appropriate to
what
the title of the
bands of that genre expect from their album covers.
Yes. So thank you, Secret Sin, if you had anything to do with that, which we know you did. That's what labels are for.
To tell you how to conduct your art.
They help bands with an aesthetic, a certain style. You know. Somebody needs to grab She Pleasures Herself and get them into a set style.
Okay.
Because they sound totally different than you think they would sound.
Yeah, they kind of do. You can go tell them that.
No, I'm not telling them anything.
Oh, okay. But this album was beautiful. I remember listening to it because we ended up getting an advanced copy to review it. And I played it for some friends, and they're just like, who is this?
I need to go back and listen to it again.
Do it. It's pretty. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do, if it's not already up, is make a Spotify playlist of all of our songs.
I don't think that Mary's Funeral, Medusa, is on Spotify yet.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's sad. I wish I had another way to just dump things, but I could just make a mix, but that wouldn't give you the whole album.
It wouldn't give you the whole album, and I think more people use Spotify than use Mixcloud.
Okay.
But what the fuck do I know?
It's true. I mean, Spotify puts out all these numbers, and they're like, look at all these numbers.
And I'm just like, yay, big data. I don't know what the fuck any of that means.
Look at all these numbers that we're not paying our artists.
Yeah, that too.
All right, so only a few more. I had to put this on my list for top 10 because I listened to it more than I care to admit.
Oh, God, I hate this album. I don't hate it, I'm not a fan.
Drab Majesty's Modern Mirror. So it came out. We were freaking out about it. It was highly anticipated. It was not what we expected.
Not at all, because it didn't feel like it was made for us as a fan base. It felt more like it was made for like the indie crowd fan base.
And that may very well be true. And then I was kind of conflicted for a very long time, so I listened to it about 100 more times. And we put out a video
Debating Drab Majesty.
debating Drab Majesty and comparing and contrasting it to its previous works and how they've diverted from that and what the heck's going on with the new album. We wrote an article about it that got circulated around.
Because we were just trying to make goddamn sense of this goddamn album.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then I did listen to it 100 more times just to find out which side of it I was on. And eventually the songs grew on me.
So, Stockholm Syndrome.
Is that what it is?
I gotta admit, Ellipsis is a pretty good track.
Ellipsis is a good track, and basically what I did was I put it in from the beginning. And I'm like, okay, the first track, love it. Second track, love it. Third track, love it. Fourth track, love it. It's the best song on the album. You know, and then I'm going through all the tracks, and then it starts to peter out a little bit. And then you have like 2 more stellar tracks because Oxytocin is still great.
It is still great.
And then you get to the end, you get to Out of Sequence, and even though it threw us for a loop at the beginning because it's a little schizophrenic, it's still a great song. And then at the end of the day, you're looking at this album and you've only got 1 track that's a little weak. That means it's a good album. So I had to admit to myself, it was a good album.
You don't have to admit shit. Alright.
I wanted to not like it because it was a little on the indie accessible side, but I still liked it.
Yeah. Anyway, my next pick is not on the indie accessible side. And that is Ground Nero's Divergence.
Ground Nero's cool.
Cool.
I did not know anything about them going in.
I really enjoyed this album. I felt like it had like... So my favorite track on the album is...
Divergence.
No, it is... Oh shit, why can't...
I think that was my favorite.
I just thought of the track and then it slipped my mind. It was,
we have so much stuff
Heaven
we have to remember.
Sent.
What?
The track was Heaven Sent because it's just like... he's just like, I'm addicted to hanging around. It's like, this like one of the lines. It's so campy. He just wants to hang out with the children of the night. Ah. Also, Jabez is a really good track.
Jabez.
Yeah.
Kittez. Remember that last song? I'm like, oh, is this going to be about Kittez?
Was it?
I don't think so. No.
But this was like some really like solid gothy shit.
It came out in October, and we reviewed it. We reviewed all of these albums, I think, right?
I don't think we reviewed
we didn't do Sonsombre.
Or Sonsombre.
We did Virgin and Veil.
We watched their video.
I thought we reviewed the album.
It was a really long time ago. I don't remember. You might be right.
Because then why else was I complaining about the songs being 2 minutes?
Hey!
We reviewed the whole album.
Yeah, I think you're right. I know we didn't review Sonsombre though.
No, we didn't. We noticeably missed it.
Well, it's because we started about like in like spring, and he had put this out like in January.
Yeah.
And
it's just like this album, this next album.
Yeah. Which you love.
This next album?
Yeah.
This next album. Hapax. I love Hapax.
You do love Hapax.
And the album is called Monade?
Like lemonade? I pronounce it monade.
It could be Monade. That sounds way more exotic. Or it's,
than monade.
I actually thought it was Monday for the longest time. But, so the guy singing has beautifully deep, dark, smooth vocals, which the second I hear it, I'm just like... sometimes the vocals are overpowering to the music, but overall that's what Hapax is about. And it's just beautiful. And he's got some tracks on there that are like elongated and instrumental at the very beginning, and then just a couple of lines of stuff. I think it's Sacred is the name of the track, and it's broken up into 2 pieces. I really love that, and we love, I think there was Truth or Lie. It's really freaking good. A couple of other tracks at the very beginning of the album. Super strong.
I just realized your list is 11 songs long and I only had 10. Oh, sorry. Nothing.
Nobody would have noticed. My bonus was Twin Tribes. I didn't add them because it wasn't out at the time I wrote the list. And then it came out and I'm like, number 1.
It's like, we have to make this an 11 album list for this.
I have 11 songs.
Yeah.
Do I really have 11 songs? 11
albums? Yeah, you have 11 albums.
Well, so does Mouse from Orlando, so.
Oh, you guys are so alike. I could pick an 11th album right now.
You definitely could.
Shit, this is a lot of pressure.
You liked Wingtips. That'll give you one synth album in your list.
No.
Nah.
Ah, shit.
All right, so my last one. Okay, so Twin Tribes wasn't really one of the 10.
It was the bonus one that absolutely had to be tacked onto your list.
So this is my 10th one in a list that's in no particular order. Silent M with The Absence. And
Wraith was so good.
Wraith was so good. The video was so good. We sat down and watched him walking through New York City.
I love that video. And I was so sad he dyed his Kiefer
His little
hair.
Kiefer Sutherland, like Lost Boys hair. It was so good. So yeah, I had heard of Silent M before. I listened to all of his albums, and it's like synth cold wave kind of, which I enjoy. But this album just turned it up a notch. Like, all of the songs are super melodic. Some of them remind me of like Zymox or Frozen Autumn. There's some really melodic tracks in the middle, and it's only like 8 tracks long or something like that. The song The Wraith is really good. That's like the 7th track. Don't Crash So Fast is one of my favorite ones. And he's saying that, of course, with like this British accent, because don't crash. And he's from New York, right? That's why he was walking around New York? Is that right?
No,
Did I make that up?
from,
Dominican Republic.
yeah.
That's originally where he's from, but that's not where he is.
Oh, I have no idea beyond that.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, he's from Dominican Republic. But he also came to play live. And I think a lot of these bands that ended up in my top list were because I saw them live in the last year.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
Makes a
Because
huge
I
difference.
enjoyed The Absence, but I didn't really love it until I saw him live.
Yeah. Yeah. And you just watch these people like sing their own songs to music that they wrote, and they fucking love it. And
They just
you
pour
love
their
it.
souls out.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm actually impressed. I saw all these bands. Except for I didn't see Hapax.
You saw Lifeless Past?
I did not see Lifeless.
You saw Secret Shame?
No. Okay, so listen. So those are actually good that I loved them. They're so good and so impressive that I love them, so I had to throw those in.
Okay.
But everything else made it to this list.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because it was solidified because I saw them live.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That little kitty. Oh, I'm looking at you. What? Oh,
That's Lulu.
look at her teeny little feet.
She's a teeny little cat.
Why is her head so big? Lulu, why your head so big? Cat.
J-Cat, come here.
Should we go watch the movie Cats and just go laugh at it? We could get drunk and laugh at it.
Sure.
Or are we gonna
Oh, I
hate it?
can't get drunk. I'm not drinking.
Oh, good. I'll not drink with you after this. Don't inhale. What did I do? Don't inhale your drink. Okay.
Perfect.
Now I'm not drinking.
So these were our top 10 lists of the year.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah, we're done. Like 45 minutes later.
Oh my god. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
There was a lot to say. We had to tell you why we loved them, but there are of course like omissions. You can't fit anything on. And 2019 was even better than 2018, and I didn't expect anything to top 2018 music-wise.
I knew it would. I knew that it was going in a trajectory that was...
Goth wave.
Goth wave.
Gothawava.
Goth and wave.
Yeah. But yeah, I really hope that 2020 is still really cool. I think it will be.
I need it to be still really cool, but there's so much to keep up with. My head hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm really sad about
Yeah.
things that I missed that I didn't even know. I didn't even notice Lifeless Past put out a second release this year. Stuff like that. Like, how would you know? If you don't see it, you never see it. You'll never see it.
I know. Well, that's our job. We keep up with this shit.
So you don't have to.
Yeah. All right. Until, I guess, the new year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Yeah, the next video we put out will be in 2020. This one's in 2020, right?
No, this one will probably end up going, oh shit, maybe on January 1st.
Maybe. We might be in 2020 right now.
And we don't even know it.
We don't even know it. Hashtag
Man.
goth rock.
All right, we'll see you later. Oh, wait, should we, oh yeah, we gotta thank our Patreons.
What's our patron list?
Do we have it?
Nope.
We will scroll it by on the screen here now.
Well, I'm eating bugles.
While you're eating
Wait a second,
bugles.
Okay, we will scroll it on the screen now.
We will scroll it on the screen now because we forgot to print out a piece of paper because we are filming in an improvised location right now. Yeah.
I was trying to...
Vanna
show
White
the-
that shit.
Vanna Black.
Vanna Black. But to all of our patrons who we don't want to exclude anyone, so I don't want to even start trying to do the list.
Because we will forget.
Yeah, thanks, you know? Like, this is super awesome. Like, I can't believe we made it to the end of, like, a fucking year.
We didn't do a year yet.
No, but we've made it to the end of a year.
We made it to the end of a year, yes.
That's a huge fucking accomplishment. We do this most weeks.
Yeah, almost. Well, yeah. We have like 3 videos for like every week.
I mean, not recently, because it's been
Holidays.
the holidays and, like, ass fuck busy, but...
And hectic.
And very hectic.
And we have our top 10s and all this great stuff that we're posting.
But fucking high five, look what we did.
Yeah!
Why is your hand, like, clammy?
Because I've been holding my drink.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not anymore. It's done.
Welcome to the end of 2019 with us. Welcome into 2020 with us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good year. All right, like, comment, subscribe, do that shit. And we'll
Smash
see
a
you
like.
later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
This